video, this is focused on the flavor, and today we're going to go do rock lobster tails. We're going to butter poach them in a pan here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very simple. I like to use just 4 ingredients. I do use salt and pepper, but crushed garlic, parsley, little white wine, and butter and lemon. So that's my ingredients that I use to make my poached lobster. We're going to start off by, I don't know if anybody knows how to take the meat out of the shell or not, but I'm going to show you. I just like to clip it down the middle. Get you a good pair of scissors, kitchen scissors. You clip it right down the middle, then you do the same with the inside. Come down each side on the inside of your shell. Same thing over here. You can do this a few different ways. I like to do it with the raw. You could take it and poach this in the water just for a second to make it easier to come out of the shell. But raw is the way I like to do it when I poach it. So you just pull that bottom shell off. Then you just work on your sides. Comes off pretty easy. Take your tail off. And then just flip it around. Pull the other side off like this right here. Sometimes this side here will be a little problem because you already got the other two off. It's hard to hold on to it. There it goes. Alright. That's a clean lobster tail. I got 4 to do. I have 4 more. They're pretty good tails. They look really good. You can do this with rock lobster, Maine lobster. You can do it with a few different kind of lobsters. But today we found these at I think Costco, and I wanted to cook them and show you how to butter poach one. All right. And later on, I'm gonna be doing some Cajun crab legs and shrimp. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to put that video up also. Now I like to take this lobster tail, and it looks really good, so I'm going to take it and just chop it in half. That way it won't take very long to cook. And you can take it and you can chop it up, do it in pieces, or you can leave it whole. I'm just going to leave it in whole, well, in halves. I'm going to leave it in halves, and I'm going to show you how to poach it. I'll rinse my hands real quick. I'll get this turned on. Trying to do it over here this time. Normally cook over here, but it's hard to see with the camera, so I'm trying to use this over here to be so you can see it better with the camera. If you see anything on here that you don't want, you want to clean up or something, extra shell, make sure you don't have any shells left over or nothing like that. A little piece of shell there. You want to make sure you get all the shell off, because the worst thing is to cook seafood and then bite into a shell. It's like cooking eggs and biting into an eggshell. It's not very pleasant. I've done that once or twice, and I just don't feel like eating the eggs anymore. Anyway, we'll let that warm up. We're going to add the butter into the pan. Start letting it melt down. We want plenty of butter. That's about a stick and a half of butter. You can use more. You can use less, whatever you want to do. You can saute it. You can do it all a bunch of different ways. I'm just showing you the way I like to do it in butter poached today. Turn it up. Keep it on about a medium heat. You don't want to burn your butter. That's the big thing. You do not want to burn your butter. Once this butter starts getting melted down, we'll add our garlic, our parsley, and then our wine, and we'll add that to it. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt to it, and then we'll add the lemon also. All right, we got our butter all melted down here. Looks real good. So we're going to add our aromatics and stuff. So this is our garlic. We'll add our parsley. We'll add our white wine. We're going to add our lemon juice. We'll stir that up. I'll stir that up just a little bit. Let it simmer just for a minute to get all of those aromatics and all those flavors melted together. You want all that to be melted together really good. Turn it up just a touch here. You don't want to turn it too high because you really don't want to burn your butter. The worst thing is to burn that butter and get like a scorched flavor. You don't want that. You want to let it just slowly cook. Alright, we're going pretty good here. Might add a little bit of salt to it. That ought to be good. You can see I got a slow bubble to it, just a real slow bubble. I did want to say that I added a half a stick of butter to it. So I have 2 sticks of butter in here. I did have to add, my pan's a little wider than I thought it was going to be, so I did have to add another half a stick of butter. But once this gets ready here, I'll come back and we'll show you how we cook it. Alright, we got our butter going. I've added all the ingredients. I did end up adding another stick of butter to it, so it's like 2.5 sticks of butter. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on down just a little bit, and we're going to take it, we're going to lay it. Always lay your meat away from you too. You never want to lay it toward you because you could drop it. But you want to lay it away from you. And we're going to let that just simmer. Because it's just slow butter poaching. We're going to let that simmer for a little bit. And then we're going to flip it over and do the other side. Now, normally when you poach, I like to poach all the way in the butter. I would normally use a pot, just a small pot or something, so the lobster will be deeper in the butter. But I did this so the camera could actually see, and you can see. You can do it either way, but I like to fully submerge the lobster all at one time. You can see we're getting it, it's starting to cook a little bit. Just let it sit there and do its thing. Give it just a few minutes, and I'll be back when we're ready to flip it. I don't know a time limit on it. Each one's going to be different depending on the size of your lobster. So we'll be back as soon as I get ready to take it out and chop it up and let you look at it. I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to turn my butter down and we're going to take them out. Now, I ended up cutting my cattails into quarters. I did that off screen, but I ended up cutting them into quarters because it wouldn't go all the way into the butter. I'm going to turn that butter down and off. But look at these tails. They are delicious. I've tried a piece a while ago, but I'm going to try one for you on camera. They are delicious. I do have more over here, and I think Aubrey wanted to try them. Emery wants to get a zoom in on it. It's really good. Looks really good. It's got butter on it. It's got the garlic. You can smell the garlic, the white wine. This is my favorite way to have lobster. I've had it steamed. I've had it grilled. I've had it any other way you can think, but this is one of my favorite ways to do it. It's really good. So let me get Aubrey and see if she wants to try it with me. I think she said she wanted to try it, so I'll be right back with Aubrey. All right, we're going to try the lobster here, me and Aubrey. We'll cut me and her a piece. Need a piece? Good?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. It's garlicky. It's lemony. It's white wine. It's got a little salt and pepper in it. It's really good. But anyway, as always, I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming to visit us today and watch us make this butter poached lobster. And as always, Jesus loves you and so do we. And we'll see you next time.
Bye. I want more.